Welcome back to 5410 Africa, the channel that helps you travel Africa. I'm Nick from Namibia, and in this video I'm showing you how to self-drive the South Luangwa National Park in Zambia. So we start this video where we ended off the previous one in Chipata. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about Chipata too much. The plan for this video is to give you 30 seconds of Chipata, then give you 30 seconds of the road between Chipata and Mfuwe, because people are always interested in that. Then I'll show you 30 seconds of Mfuwe itself, what you can expect when you get there, 30 seconds of wildlife camp where I'll be staying or camping for 2 nights, and then the rest of this video will be dedicated to South Luangwa National Park. The T4 takes you into Chipata. That's the road that comes from Lusaka, and you can take that all the way to the Mchinye border. You don't have to turn left or right. That's where you cross into Malawi. Chipata itself has got lots of supermarkets for shopping. I've been told that it's better to do your shopping here than in Mfuwe. They've got a big ShopRite, a Choppies, as well as a Spar. Lots of banks, ATMs, as well as petrol stations. So again, you don't have to worry about that. This is the M12 turn off to Lundazi. Remember, you don't follow the road to Lundazi. There will be a split eventually, and we'll carry on north. And this one will head northeast. I think the one we're looking for is obviously to Mfuwe. It's the D1 something. I'll just confirm that. And it's about 114 kilometers from here. I'm not sure if it's tar road. I mean, we'll have to find out. I guess that's why I have the channel. We're about 30 k's outside Chipata, and I found a spot where we can just have a quick early lunch. We're now on the D104. It is the M12 turn-off, but I don't know where the split is. I completely missed that. Once you turn off in Chipata, you can just carry on straight. It is a tar road. It's still a tar road. It's barely a tar road. Potholes and speed bumps. Slow going. I'm just gonna have to see if it's like this all the way.
The journey is not ours to control.
And then you'll end up here. From last we spoke, the road actually improved quite a bit up until the village. A few potholes in the village again. There is one turn off to the left. It is clearly marked, and you'll get to a T-junction. You turn right there and you'll end up in Mfuwe. Mfuwe itself is not very big. There is an airstrip with chartered flights. More importantly for us, I guess I need to tell you that there is fuel available, petrol as well as diesel, and they do accept credit cards. And at the petrol station is also an ATM. As far as I've seen, there's only one ATM in town, so bring a little bit of cash as well.
When still things seem to come around.
Also, since then, a day has actually passed. I spent last night with Corey, Oz Ranger from 4x4 community, and his wife Tandy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for feeding me. Thanks for feeding me. They also took me for a drive National Park, which was amazing. I'm so amped, I've even decided to stay an additional night. At this point, if you turn left, you'll go to Wildlife Camp and all these other camps. And if you carry on straight, you'll eventually... Wildlife Camp, by the way, was recommended to me. They said that's the best place if you're camping. If you carry on straight, you'll eventually go to get the turn off for Croc Valley. And straight down this way, a couple of kilometers, is the gate, as well as the bridge that takes you to South Luangwa National Park.
And I will run across the rivers anywhere with you. I won't give up, I'll take my chances, and I will follow you through the night. I'll follow you.
Welcome to Wildlife Camp. Let's see what we have. Prime property. That's the Luangwa River. Campsites are a bit on top of each other, so you don't actually have a lot of privacy. Got my own little grasdakkie. That's roof structure. A place to sit. It looks like they do actually have electricity. Place to make a fire, do ablutions back there, but obviously, let me just show you the main attraction. As good as it gets in the bush. No fences, the way I like it. Quiet, it's so quiet. That's Wildlife Camp. If you want more information, you're gonna have to join my Patreon for as little as $5. I share all this information on our our WhatsApp group.
Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you.
Easy as that, cross the bridge, you're in South Luangwa National Park. Is it worth it? Yes, I've been here less than an hour. I've seen some wild dogs, I've seen hyena as well as elephant. Quite a welcoming. Pay your park fees at the gate in cash. It's either US dollar or kwacha. They have no credit card facility. Price for a foreigner self-driving is $30 US per person per day, as well as additional $15 US for the vehicle. It's quite steep. I'm reconsidering my decision to come in tomorrow.
You lay in the sheets, you hold on to me like I'm already gone, and whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin, and look up above. The sunlight seems like it is gonna break in, and something ain't right.
The about 9,000 square kilometer park stretches over 3 provinces. That's the northern, the central, as well as the eastern. The easiest way to enter the park is like we did this morning through Mfuwe at the Mfuwe gate over the bridge. Then there's 2 other gates. There's the Chifungwe in the north, which is heavily dependent on weather and road conditions, so you're going to have to find out if you use that one, or the Luzangazi gate in the west. That one you'll access from Patauke on the T4 road. Remember where we stopped for chips? You turn off there, and sometimes, or I've been told that road can also be bad at times. The road network or the layout of the park itself, as you cross the bridge, you can go both sides of the road, of the main road. I've been told that it's good enough. It's sufficient just to stay in this area, explore around the river. There's also lots of little lagoons and green areas. Well, at least this time of the year there is. I've also been told that sometimes when you drive across the bridge, you'll find leopards right there. There's really no need to drive hundreds of kilometers. Everything you need or want to see is right in the southern area.
Yeah, something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right. You're straight.
Then please note there's no camping inside the park, only the high-end lodges. Most of the camping is available on the Luangwa River on the other side, which borders the park. Don't worry, that's in the game management area. There's no fence between the park and that area, so the animals roam freely. Within probably an hour that I arrived at wildlife camp, an elephant came waltzing through the campsite. So that's pretty cool. Because all sites are operated privately, it's fairly easy to book. You don't have to struggle with any government department or agency. All you need to know is where you want to go, find them online and book directly. As I'm a nice guy, as usual, I link all the lodges and the campsites in the description below, including which ones are inside as well as outside. Remember, inside's the high-end lodges and the more affordable campsites are on the bank of the Luangwa River. I paid $10 per night per person camping at the wildlife camp. And while you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon. Join for as little as $5 per month. A lot of additional benefits, and keep on getting information like this.
My shirt, wearing the skirt that my mother gave to you. I come up behind you and kiss on the side of your neck of you, and turn off the lights. The stars in the sky are turning so clear. Without the words, the feelings unheard can still be just as sincere. But something's not right.
There are no facilities inside the park, except of course what's on offer at the lodges. Animals, they don't have the big 5. They're missing out on rhino. I guess they've been poached out. They do have lion, buffalo, leopard, as well as elephant. They also have, like you saw earlier, wild dogs as well as hyena, and because of the river, lots of hippos and crocodiles. About 60 animal species, more than 400 bird species. Zambia has got so many birds. I ended up, well, my girlfriend ended up getting me a bird book just because there's so many birds.
Something ain't right. Oh, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Found this cool spot right at the bottom end of the bridge. I have no idea how I got here. I'll just show you a shot. I thought I'd end this section of the video with a few tips. The first is, remember the park is seasonal, so call beforehand to make sure that you can actually access it. The second is, if you're looking to save a bit of money and you only want to come into the park for one day, do a self-drive in the morning. You're going to pay your park fees and then do a game drive in the afternoon. They are quite expensive. It's $50 for the game drive, but at least you don't have to pay for the park fees again. Remember that. So if you're going to come here and you're only doing a game drive, you're not doing self-drive, when you get to the gate, you're going to have to pay an additional $20 on top of the $50. It's going to cost you $70 to do a game drive. And then finally, nowhere did I see that a 4x4 is a requirement. Definitely not at this time of the year. Maybe it might be a different story during the wet season, but it definitely helps if you want to explore those smaller side roads. A few bits of additional information: the park is open from 6 until 6. You can stay until 8 if you're on an official game drive. 40 kilometers per hour is the speed limit. Not allowed to get out of your vehicle unless you're in a designated area. I've not been able to figure out where those areas are. So next up, we'll go on that game drive. We're going.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say
We end this video at the petrol station in Mfuwe. I know a lot of you will be asking why you're always showing us petrol stations. Because it's important to overlanders. And this is the only one in town, this is the only one in the area. So yeah, they also have an ATM here as well as air. There's a basic tire repair shop across the road, as well as a shop with some basic spares and a few bits and odds in town. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please consider joining my Patreon for only $5 per month. Mfuwe and the South Luangwa National Park. As always, I'm Nick from Namibia, and you'll be watching 5410 Africa.